I want to talk about the assertion that XRP is a security. This assertion in this context not being made by the SEC itself, but I'm talking here about a comment made to a video I posted where I contrasted what Gary Gensler and Brett Garlinghouse were saying about regulatory clarity. So you can see here, Mr. G, the recycling guy, said XRP is definitely a security and Ripple is going to leave some poor fools holding the bag. Now, setting aside whether XRP is a security or not, let's just assume for the sake of argument that XRP is a security. Let's just make that assumption. It's not an assumption that I agree with, but let's just make that assumption for the sake of argument. Does it follow that if XRP is a security, that this leaves some poor fools holding the bag? No, it doesn't actually, because what it means is that in the US, the SEC, a regulator in the US, considers XRP a security of Ripple. And what that means is that holders of XRP have access, have a portion of the profits of, I would guess, have a share of the profits of Ripple, which they don't deserve because that's not why they bought XRP in the first place. Most buyers in the secondary market didn't buy XRP thinking they were getting a slice of Ripple. Now, where does the assertion that leaves some poor fools holding the bag come from? Well, that must surely mean that somehow people think that it's a handicap to XRP if it's considered a security. So, okay, yes, it would be regulated by the SEC, but at some stage it has to be regulated by some US regulator, whether that be the SEC or the CFTC. My personal opinion is it should be the CFTC that regulates XRP, but that's by the by. However you look at this, XRP has to come under a US regulator, and it's the fact that it hasn't come under a US regulator and the US regulator under whom it will come under is uncertain that's actually caused the price to be suppressed for so many years. It's not the case that if XRP is considered a security in the US that it can't be traded. It just means that those that trade in XRP, the exchanges, they would need a broker-dealer license. And exchanges like Uphold and Coinbase already have a broker-dealer license. And so they can trade in XRP if it's considered a security just as well as if it's not considered a security. Other exchanges would need to get a broker-dealer license. And Uphold even has the ability for you to, say, buy shares in Amazon or in Google and send them to other people in very small units. So the utility of XRP as a bridge asset would still remain. Our ability to transfer it to and from each other as XRP holders would remain. So I'm not quite sure where the assertion comes from that there's some poor fools holding the bag. It just means that people like me have a slice of Ripple that we're not really entitled to. A security is not fungible and utilized as a currency. That's true, but it could be, and Uphold is proving that right now. So I do agree with the argument that security is not fungible and utilized as a currency, or at least I did before Uphold did what it recently did. So I absolutely do see a point, Connor Harrison, but it is now, and it will be in the future. But I do take your point as a counter argument to what Mr. G, the recycling guy, said, and the reply comes back, yeah, but they were definitely sold in a pre-sale before the fact. Yes, they were. I would agree with that. I think there are examples of XRP being sold as an investment contract right at the beginning. That's just my personal opinion, and I'm not a lawyer. But I would say, yes, there are some trades of XRP back in the early days that probably do meet the characteristics of an investment contract. But certainly not those that we're buying now on the secondary market as retail investors. Then the reply back from the Mr. G, the recycling guy, to Connor Harrison. XRP is not legal tender anywhere. Okay. But you could say that of any crypto asset. You could say that of ETH. You could say that of BTC. Or, well, I suppose BTC is legal tender now, actually, in Ecuador. Well, no, not Ecuador, El Salvador. Okay, Bitcoin is legal tender in El Salvador. But other than that, you could say that of any crypto. In fact, you could even say it of the of US Tether. You could say it of Circle's version of the US dollar. Until, for example, the US dollar is backed by the central bank, the Fed, then that's not legal tender anywhere. So I'm not quite sure what the point being made here is. So XRP is not legal tender anywhere. It's a token you guys hold to keep Ripple operations afloat. We don't hold it to keep Ripple operations afloat. Ripple will do just fine whether I choose to hold XRP or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could entirely agree with that. Your community can fork the token. Your community can fork the token in a community movement, and it's not a true store of value. Oh my word. Okay, so Bitcoin certainly is a store of value, but I've done a video previously which talks about what XRP is. I'll put down a link when I post this video up on YouTube. That's really not germane. XRP is a bridge asset, and that's something that the World Economic Forum will tell you in far more scholarly language. Then Mr. G's come back with, I can predict. Sorry, Mr. G, the recycling guy, has also said, I predict Ripple will pay a fine to the SEC. Yeah, I would think so. Because in the early days, there does appear to be some trading of XRP that would fit the definition of an investment contract. But then again, that's certainly true of Ethereum too. And they got a pass. So it wouldn't pass the Ethereum test, but I can see why you would say that. Then sell the proprietary technology. What? Ripple will pay the fine to the SEC, then sell the proprietary technology and leave you guys holding useless XRP. The XRP isn't useless, it's a bridge asset. Oh my word. That's based on a fundamental misunderstanding of the basics. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.